such as Mag-asawang Tubig, Nauhan Oriental Mindoro received a sweeping 55% First Oriental Mindoro across 10 barangays. Salamat po ito sa napakaraming banners at social media posts ng congressional insertion ng mga politiko na naglipanan sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa. Mr. President, ituloy na po natin ang diskusyon tungkol sa aming mga obserbasyon sa lalawigan ng Oriental Mindoro. Without taking anything away from the good but suffering people of this province on the legitimacy of their needs due to its high flood susceptibility, I want to speak of the billions of appropriations for flood control projects poured into this province in Luzon's eastern flank. Mr. President, when someone gets the largest share of the pie, we naturally ask why, especially if such a prize comes from the taxpayer's tab. In Oriental Mindoro, for example, we wonder why among its 14 municipalities, one town tops the bill. Sa pagsalo ng buhos ng pondo, nauna ang Nauhan. Nauhan Oriental Mindoro received a sweeping 55% of the province's 2025 flood control budget. Katumbas ito ng 10 bilyong piso para sa flood control projects ng bayan ng Nauhan Palamang. Fair enough, given the coastal topography and of the municipality, which includes its lowland plains and extensive river systems such as Mag-asawang Tubig, Nauhan, and its people badly need flood control intervention. However, the magnitude of its budget allocation in the last 3 years alone, amounting to approximately 19 billion pesos and nearly doubling each year, raises concerns regarding Nauhan's future case. Even before the provincial governor of Oriental Mindoro blew the whistle, so to speak, on what he alleged as anomalous flood control project, we had already dug deep in our study, literally sifting through years after years of appropriations for these projects. True to form and with due diligence, I immediately dispatched my staff to Oriental Mindoro to verify the data we gathered about Nauhan and to validate the governor's claims. Mindful of political funds we may encounter, my directives are clear. We must see no political color and remain impartial in our findings. My staff traversed Oriental Mindoro across 10 barangays to randomly check flood control projects based on the list of awarded contracts from 2023 to 2025 that we obtained from the DPWH website. The field validation came in the aftermath of the widespread flooding in the province of Oriental Mindoro during Dihabagan. Una sa aming listahan ang barangay Mulawi. Sa 70 barangay ng Nauhan, Oriental Mindoro, ang barangay Mulawi ay nakakuha naman ng 1.9 billion pesos. Sino kaya ang makapangyarihang funder sa barangay Mulawi? We scoured the budget too, from the National Intelligence Program, the House Gap, Senate version, and GAA, as well as the DPWH awarded contracts in Barangay Mulawi. Of the 1.9 billion pesos fund for 8 flood control projects, only 810 million pesos for 3 projects was included in the President's budget on NTP. The remaining 1.1 billion was inserted, I repeat, was inserted in the House version, Mr. President. Rightly so. Most of these congressional insertions were tagged for issuance of SARO or withheld by Malacanang, save for the curious case of 2 projects worth about 300 billion pesos already awarded and ongoing construction with target completion in December 2025. Mr. President, sa buong budget sa barangay na ito, inaasahan natin na may proteksyon na ang mga residente ng Mulawi mula sa baha, dulot ng bagyo. Sa kasamaang palad, kabagat pa lang at hindi pa man naitalang bagyo at tumama sa probinsya. Lumuhuna ang ilang parte ng mga tiking pinagkastusan ng daang bilyong piso. Pinagos na rin ng tubig, baha, ang bilyong pisong danyos ng nasirang flood control. Ito mismo ang parehong barangay na gustong inspeksyonin sana ni Governor Dolor noong nakaraang Sabado lamang, kung saan nakabalita ang pagharang sa kanya ng security personnel sapagkat ayon daw sa kontrakto ng proyekto. Kinakailangan ng written approval mula sa DPWH bago makapasok ang sinuman sa construction area. Mabuti na lamang, napuntahan na rin po ng aking team ang di umano'y restricted area na ito noong unang linggo pa lamang ng Agosto. Sa mismong actually pinagbawalan din ang aking staff na lumapit sa proyekto. Pero sapat na ang kuha ng aming drone upang makita ang mga depekto ng construction dito. Nahalatang gusto ng naturang kontraktor na isikreto dahil sa ginagawang pag-aabol upang pupunuhin at remedyohan ang palpak ng proyekto at mapagtakpan ang kanilang kapalpakan. We are willing to submit our drone shots and other pieces of evidence to assist in the investigation and prosecution of those involved in these anomalous projects. Mula sa aming sariling footage, kitang-kita ang mga bahagi ng road ties na ginawa noong 2024 na tumuho. Ang nakikita niyong flood control project ay nagkakahalaga ng 204.8 million pesos na base sa official record ng DPWH ay completed project na. Ito lamang Pebrero 2025. Halos 3 buwan pa lamang ang lumipas, Mr. President. Gayun pa man, kabago-bagong proyekto, umuhula agad ang dike dahil sa nakaraang bagyong Krising, Dante at Emo. Kasamang lagpas 200 milyong pondo na inalaan dito. Sa habaan pa rin ng Bukayaw River, natagpuan naman namin isa sa mga congressional insertion na nagkakahalaga ng 137 million at inaasahan matatapos ngayong Disyembre. Kasabay ng hagupit ng habagat, inalod na rin ang malaking bahagi ng binubuong dito. We heard then stories about why these structures fall easily. From the improper embankment mix of gravel, sand, and stone, sheet piles cut in half, and lower grade reinforcement steel bars. Binibid, sinadyang nilali, at shortcut ang pagkagawa. Sad reality, Mr. President, is mayroon na rin silang standard para sa substandard. We go to another top billing barangay, Barangay Tagumpay.